hard to imagine this, but 1 week ago, we all debated and discussed the coming arrest of Donald Trump. And to be fair, that wasn't the media's fault. Trump himself said he would be arrested 1 week ago today, and he was not. The Associated Press just reported the New York grand jury won't even vote this week either, so it could be many, many weeks. But time and time and time again, we've all fallen for the herd mentality of indictment watch.
Get ready. Decisions are imminent in Trump's election case.
Steel barricades were delivered outside Manhattan Criminal Court this morning after former President Trump claimed he will be arrested on Tuesday.
He will be in prison this time. I've been saying it for 2 years, but I really believe he's got 4 cases in 4 different jurisdictions.
The world is watching the White House, where President Trump, by all indications, is about to become just the 3rd president in U.S. history to be impeached.
He will go down in history as the first president to be impeached twice.
But again and again and again, it's never happened, much to the dismay of those who would love nothing more than seeing a mugshot of the former president. Chris Hahn is here, host of the Aggressive Progressive. I would not put you in the camp of saying you want to see a mugshot, but if you say that yourself, you're welcome to. This is what I sort of think about, right, is that Trump loves railing against the unfairness of the investigations, and Democrats love talking about how an indictment is just so close. It's just about to happen. Yeah. It benefits both of them politically for it to continue, right?
Well, he definitely made this happen, and it has definitely put some distance between him and Ron DeSantis in the Republican primary. There is no denying that if you look at the recent polling data. And I think again and again and again, we in the media fall victim to Trump driving the news cycle for his own benefit. He's raised some money, he's increased his poll numbers, and he's the topic of conversation. And he picked the perfect bogeyman, right?
Yeah.
Alvin Bragg, this liberal New York City prosecutor, you know, who his base would love to hate, and most of America doesn't even know about. And he was able to define him and say, this guy's coming after me. And look, it might have taken a little of attention away from some of the other more serious prosecutions he's facing in both Georgia and federally. So, you know, who knows where this goes? But we all fall victim for it. 2016, I think I did it every day. Every day.
I remember so many times that you and I on a weekend would be talking about something that Donald Trump had said at a rally, and it was always the prediction, hey, this is going to be it. This is it. This is happening.
Yep.
He said we're going to build a wall, and that's the end of his political career. It never was. This would be the question, though. You said everybody in the media. You watch that clip. You got Stephanie Ruhle, you got Rachel Maddow, you got Mehdi Hassan. These are by no means fans of Donald Trump. They love talking about Trump and giving him the airtime more than they hate him enough to stop talking about him and ignore him, which is the worst thing in the world for Donald Trump, and they can't do it. Why?
He's impossible to ignore, and he's good for ratings. Let's be honest, right? I used to say when I was on Fox, I was like the Gaius Baltar on Fox, which was the bad guy on Battlestar Galactica, and people love to watch it, right? I think even on MSNBC, on progressive media, they want to hear people talking about Trump, and oh my God, talking about Trump going to jail. They really want to hear about that. And I think it just drove the news cycle, drove it so much that Trump even got back on Fox yesterday for the first time in months.
Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.